Hey guys, it's Bear. Unintentionally, my flintlock videos are becoming a series. It was unintended, but Blake and I talked and we sounded like a good idea, so here we go. This collection that you see here is ours. Some of it's his, some of it's mine. And it shows very well the evolution of black powder over the decades. What at the front over here, what we have are flintlocks. This is my Thule, okay? This is a smooth bore. The majority of original muzzle loaders were smooth bore because they load fast, they do foul, but the fouling is not as much of an issue for a longer period of time, so that when you're using it in a rapid fire, quote unquote, situation, you can shoot longer with this one. But if you can see, I don't know, you probably won't be able to see it, but if you look down the barrel, as I turn it around, there's no rifling. This is just as smooth as an iron pipe. And of course, taking safety off for just a moment. This is what we call the cock. It looks like a chicken, looks like a rooster head. That's where the name comes from. It's not a vile joke. This is the frizzen. This is the ignition pan, and of course, it doesn't, unless this is red primed, it ain't gonna work. But I demonstrated in the last video how to load it, so I'm not gonna bore you about loading it. What we are going to do later on is clean it, to teach you how to clean one, because a dirty gun is an unhappy gun, okay? So, I'm gonna put this back on, and we're gonna move to the next evolution. This one's Blackie's, okay? And if you'll notice, it's a left-hand ignition, okay? This was specially done for him, but as I move it along, you can see, like my Thule, these are pinned barrels. They're not supposed to be taken off to clean, okay? Also, if you'll look, as I rotate the barrel around, it's rifled. Now the rifling came out of Germany and Central Europe in a style called Jaeger, which is, if I remember right, it's a German word for hunting rifle. But this is a 45.
50.
50?
Yep, it's 50.
Okay. This is a 50. It's a 50 caliber. This one, my Thule, is a 62. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. But this is an excellent, excellent field piece, and is the next step beyond that. Smooth bore evolved into rifle because it extended your range to take game or to defend yourself. Okay? Remember, this is a tool. Just like a hammer, a saw, a screwdriver, this is a tool. Mm-hmm. Now, let's fast forward 40 years, and we come to this. This is a Hawken rifle, a Hawken Plains rifle. The Hawken brothers built these from about 18, well they built flints. They started off building flints and evolved to percussion. That's a percussion nipple. Now, these were larger calibers. This was also a 50. But you see the shorter barrel. When you're on horseback and you set this down on your foot, you can load it without too much effort. These other muzzle loaders, barrel's going to be up here. It's going to be hard to load. Can it be done? Yeah, sure, it can be done. But this makes it much easier to load because it's a shorter barrel. It takes a bit heavier charge as well, because when you cross the Mississippi, you're into elk and grizzly and wolves, and you are not the top of the food chain. This is also rifled. I don't know if you can see the rifling in the barrel as I turn it. But this has more range than the smoothbore. The most popular tool on the frontier was a shotgun. Okay, people say that the West was won with Colt revolvers and Winchester rifles. Yeah, but there were a lot more shotguns out there than there were Winchesters and Colts. But anyway, this is a Hawken. If you'll notice also, this is not pinned. This has these tabs that you can push out, and the barrel just lifts out. Okay, these, what do you call these?
Wedges.
Wedges, thank you. Mm-hmm. You can edit that part.
Yeah. No, the wedges will allow you to tip it out so you can clean the gun easier.
Yeah, you can take a screwdriver and you can push the wedges out and pull them out, and the barrel just lifts out. Mm-hmm. Makes it easier to clean. But this is a Hawken, and it was originated in St. Louis, Missouri with the Hawken brothers around 1800. They set up their gun shop somewhere around 1800. And were very popular on the frontier. Now, we go to this one. So far we've started in the early 1700s with the Thule, moved forward to the late 1700s, around the time of the American Revolution or shortly thereafter, with the rifle. We've come up to we come to the Hawkins in the early 1800s, and then there's this. This is a 3-band infield rifle, musket rifle, and it does have some rifling in the barrel, I believe. That's yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's supposed to be some rifling in the barrel as I rotate it. Mm-hmm. We were talking about large calibers. The Thule is a 62, okay? Doubles as a shotgun. The flintlock rifle is a 50. The Hawken is also a 50. This is a 58. This was a popular rifle, a very popular rifle, especially with the Confederacy during the war between the states. These came out of England, out of the Enfield Gun Works, and were imported through blockades to arm the Southern Army. It shoots a projectile that's roughly the size of my thumb, the top of my thumb, from the knuckle out. And it's a fairly large piece of lead. It's probably an ounce and a half of lead. And it's got rifle range, 200 to 300 yards active range. Excellent for taking game in the woods. Blake and I were talking about how much fun it will be to take this deer hunting before we came on the camera. But anyway, that covers rifles fairly quickly in the muzzle loading genre. Gonna go to pistols for just a minute. This design is a pistol. It's a Pennsylvania style pistol. It has a full stock on it. And originally it was flintlock. You can see it has a percussion nipple on it. These were used actively until the mid-1800s, probably up until the 1860s. You could find these in cavalry pistol buckets, late 1850s area.
And when they're talking about the classic dueling pistol, this is the kind of gun, either in flintlock or in percussion later on. But when they're talking about a dueling pistol, that's the style they're talking about.
Yes. Now, this, when you fire your one shot, it makes an excellent club, by the way. So I'm going to put this down. This is a plains pistol. The style of this is called a plains pistol. And it goes with the plains rifle. Okay, they're kind of a set if you wanted them. It has the percussion ignition. You can see it right there. This is, you see, it's got a short stock on it. And it's also got the piece right here to pop out and barrel jumps out, the wedge. But over the next few weeks and months, we're going to be demonstrating all of these different styles and stuff. One more. This is the top of the food chain when it comes to percussion revolvers, percussion pistols. This is an 1860 Colt in .44. And it has the cylinder containing 6 individual shots. And of course you have to load each individual part of the cylinder through the front end. Powder, drop your ball in, you bring it down, set it, and then you come around to the back here and you cap it. We'll go into that. Blackie's done hundreds of hours of video on these things. This one's special to me. I call this one Johnny. I bought it from a very dear friend of mine named Johnny Van Eck. Johnny's gone on to his reward now. But like Blackie has his Stormbreaker, this is my Johnny. This is Johnny. But that's just a quick overview of the evolution of black powder and black powder tools. And like I said, over the next few weeks, we're going to be doing an extended series about cleaning them, maintaining them, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Blackie will be coming on as a guest, and we'll be doing it together. I draw on his expertise just like all of y'all do. In the meantime, if you liked it, like, share, and subscribe. Don't hesitate to leave me a comment, a positive comment, a not so positive comment, however you want to do it, because I learn from those. Okay, you're teaching me as much as I'm teaching you. But for now, I'm Bear. Y'all have a great day.